Have you ever heard someone say your glutes have forgotten how to work? It actually has a name. It's often called gluteal amnesia or dead butt syndrome. And it does not mean your glutes are paralyzed. It means they may not be contributing when they're supposed to be. Today I'm going to explain why it happens, why so many busy parents experience it, and the 2 exercises I would recommend to help wake them up. Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Bradbury, family corrective chiropractor. Here we are at One Life Family Chiropractic in Georgetown, Ontario, Canada. I'm excited today because we're going to be talking about gluteal amnesia, why your glutes have stopped doing their job. Of course, if you're just tuning in, I love being a part of your health journey, so take a moment, make sure you like and subscribe so we can see more of each other along your journey. Remember, in the big picture, your body does whatever it's asked to repeatedly do. That's one of the most incredible things about the human body. But it can also work against us. I often share with patients, what you practice, you get better at. Practice sitting, driving, hunched over a cell phone for hours, and guess what? You're going to get better at that flexed forward head posture. Your body adapts to those positions, especially those ones when you're flexed, hunched over, facing that computer. So you guessed it, if you're sitting there right now watching this video, I want you to take a moment to stand up to watch the rest of this and take your bum break right now. Now, when your body adapts these positions, your hips stay flexed, the glutes become less involved, and over time, this can become your new normal. Now, why sitting changes your body? I want you to think about this position for a moment. You probably spend a large majority of your day driving to work, sitting at your desk, sitting for lunch, then driving home, and then sitting on the couch, just like this. Your hip flexors spend hours in that shortened position. Your glutes, the muscles designed to extend your hips and generate power, they aren't being asked to do very much at all. Your body is simply becoming more efficient at what it's being asked to do. Remember, your body does not know the difference between good practice versus bad practice. It just works to adapt. And poor management of stress can make it worse. And this is something that many people overlook. Stress doesn't just affect your mind, it also affects your posture. When life gets stressful, you're not managing it very well. Most people don't stand taller, they become more flexed. The shoulders round forward, the head cranks more forward, hips stay flexed just like you do when you're sitting, and your breath, it typically is more shallow. I want you to think for a moment about your breath. Take a breath like this, and then I want you to sit up tall and take a breath like that. Big difference, right? And the nervous system shifts into a more protective state. That often reinforces the same movement patterns you're already practicing. Now you're spending your day stuck in flexion, and your body's becoming even better at staying there. Now, the 2 exercises I prioritize, if I could only choose 2 exercises to help people start waking up their glutes, these are going to be them. Now, exercise number 1, hip thrusts. And why I like them is they encourage strong glute contractions, they directly train hip extension, and they're easy to progress over time. Now, some key coaching points that go along these and some things I want you to take note of. I want you to drive your heels through the floor when you do this one. And what I want you to think about is finish with your glutes, not your low back. Come up to the top, pause for 2 to 3 seconds, and then back down. And I really want you to focus on controlling the lowering phase or the stretch in the movement. When you come down like this, heels down, drive up 2 to 3 seconds at the top, and then back down. The nice thing about this is you get a soft surface just like this, ideally a few inches lower, just like a workout bench that you'd use. And what you can do is really train the movement, dropping, flexing your hips, come up, drive those heels and those big toes down, squeeze your glutes, and up. Now, the other thing that I mentioned was the progression over time. You can add weight just like this. If you're working at home with a kettlebell, come down or a set of dumbbells on your lap. And then ideally to progress it, what you can use is get yourself a barbell out. And what you do with the barbell is just cross it over like this, and you can easily progress that over time as you watch the weights add on, which is a great way for progressions and to watch the reps get more and you get stronger. Now with this, remember, the quality matters more than the weight. And the neat part is when you come down, and you'll notice I mentioned ideally you want to bench a few inches lower so that you can tap your bum to the ground, and then come back up, extend your hips, and contract your glutes nice and hard. So great exercise, great way to activate your glutes, and train them for life so you can carry over to tasks such as picking up the kids, carrying the groceries, gardening, doing all the things you love so you're that much more prepared for life. Now, exercise number 2 is going to be, you probably guessed it, squats. Squats teach your body how to coordinate movement. When performed well, they include your glutes, your core, your leg muscles, and your hips. They train your body to generate force from your hips rather than your low back. With this, I want you to start with excellent technique and then gradually build up in strength. Now, some key things I want you to focus on when you're squatting. What you can do when you start is bring your hands out just like this. So what you can do is counterweight dropping down. And what I'm doing is pushing my big toe down, driving my knees open, and the first thing to bend is going to be my hips. I break at my hips first, I come down, and then back up. As you progress it, I like hands in the back of the head, and the whole time I'm focused on pressing my big toe down, keeping my spine nice and tall, and driving my knees open this way and not letting them collapse in. A really good way to do this is to start with just your basic 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps, and then you can progress it. Ideally, just like I mentioned with the hip thrust, you want to get under a barbell, and get under a barbell because the neat part is you can progress it in the sense of just starting with the bar and then watching the weight add, and over time it's motivating as you can see your progressions throughout the course of your training and your life. Now, don't just strengthen, work on retraining. Here's what I mean, because this is an important distinction. We're not simply trying to build bigger glutes. We're teaching them how to participate again. That means walking more, standing more, hinging from your hips rather than rounding at your low back when you go to lift things, using the stairs, and practicing better movement throughout your day. Because remember, what you practice, you get better at. And here's where I think many people miss the bigger picture. Your muscles don't decide when to fire. Your nervous system does. Every squat, every step, every hip extension movement, every time you pick up your child, your brain coordinates those movements. If the joints in your spine or pelvis aren't moving well, that can influence muscle timing, movement quality, and your overall ability to adapt and heal at your best. That's one reason why I believe corrective chiropractic has a really important role. Corrective chiropractic focuses on restoring healthy spinal motion to help improve communication between your brain and your body. When you combine that with regular movement and progressive strength training, you're giving your body the best opportunity to move, heal, and adapt the way it was designed. So if you've been dealing with recurring low back pain, hip tightness, or you simply feel like your glutes never kick in, don't just blame weak muscles. Ask yourself, what have I been practicing every single day? Because your body is always adapting. Start right now. Start practicing. Better movement, more hip extension, standing at the desk more often, stronger glute activation, regular strength training, a healthy spine and nervous system. And do these things consistently. Don't just base them on the idea that you do them a couple times and say, they didn't work for me. Remember, pick a season, commit to it. Pick 2 seasons, pick a year, pick a lifetime as you build those habits, and you'll build a body that's stronger, more resilient, more adaptable, and better prepared for whatever life throws at you. Anyways, I loved having you today. And as I mentioned in the beginning, I love being a part of your health journey. So take a moment, make sure you like and subscribe so we can see more of each other throughout your journey. Remember, you're far stronger, more resilient, and resourceful than you may be led to believe. Bye for now.